Tommy, not a very good performance tonight, unfortunately.
That was. I think there was nothing wrong with the first half, and there's a key moment in there where we've hit the bar. If that goes in, potentially it's a different outcome in the second half. But the way we came out in the second, really disappointed how we reacted to the first goal. I think it's handball, but it's in the back of your net. We've put no pressure on the shot anyway, so it is bad defending. Second one, it's completely flattened us, completely give us no hope, and then we get a lifeline sending off, and then to play half an hour against 10 men, we haven't created enough, we haven't done enough. No tempo, a lot of sideways, backward stuff. Haven't really worked the keeper at all, so we've only got ourselves to blame. It wasn't good enough, and I apologise for that.
Game of fine margins though, isn't it? I mean, if Jordan Nicholson's lob had gone into the net in the first half there, could have changed the complexion of the game. Yeah,
exactly, and I think it was a really well worked move. Great flick, Jordan's in, and he's done really well to loft it over the goalkeeper, comes back off the bar, and straight into, I think it was the defender that ended up clearing it rather than Dave Sires that was charging in. And then we had a great opportunity when the cross came in, and Ainges headed it from close range and the keeper saved it. So we had moments, probably the two key moments, best chance in the first half. We haven't taken them. And saying to concede 2 goals in quick succession, is it 4 or 5 minutes? It's killed the game. But we've shown that we can come back. I think we actually started to play more football when we did go 2-0 down. But for the majority of that, we're playing against 10 men, so you'd expect us to dominate possession. But we haven't worked the goalkeeper enough. We haven't really created anything where you could go, oh, that was unlucky. It was a great save. To say it was a bit of a lacklustre performance and effort. The lads have been told that it's not good enough, and it needs to be better.
Yeah, it seemed to be a bit of an inquest in the dressing room afterwards. You're usually upstairs chatting a little bit quicker than what you have been today, so obviously things have been said downstairs. Yeah,
there's no. I've got a lot of respect for the lads. Screaming and shouting in the faces. It's not really my style. The lads know that I'm disappointed. I'd like to think that they're disappointed. The fans are disappointed, and a lot of them are angry. And rightly so, because we've just served that up. So it's not good enough. So I apologise from my side. I'd like to think that the lads would do their bit, whether or not that be on their own social media accounts or if you interview them. I'd like to think they'll take responsibility for that, because I expect better than them. I've just said something. I get offered lads, and obviously I tell Craig a lot. I get offered players for loans probably daily, and I keep sticking by these group of players. But today I feel let down. Questions. It puts questions in my head. Have I made the right decision by being loyal to them? And I really hope that they have spent a bit of time now. Obviously got the weekend, and then the next time I'll see them will be Tuesday, where they really reflect and look at themselves in the mirror and analyse their not only performance today but the performance the whole season. Are they doing what it says on the tin? Are they backing up the reasons why they were signed? Are they doing their own jobs? Can they hold their head high and say, I've been brilliant? I don't think there's many of them. I think there's been good performances, so I don't want to make a big massive mountain out of it. But I do expect better. We're well below where we should be in the league, and we've been knocked out of both cup competitions without really even well, definitely not laying a glove on. I don't think even laying a finger on our opponent really.
So there's going to be a bit of work to be done in midweek, and a few question marks as to the players on Tuesday night. What's your reaction going to be, lads, to this?
The question's just been asked, so it's how they react. Liam Hughes, time for talking's it's done. We can talk all day about what we're going to do and what needs to be better, but the reality is the proof's in the pudding. The lads will get judged on what they serve up in games. Today weren't good enough, and it's not the first time it's not been good enough. So the lads have got to answer them questions. Talking, anyone can talk a good game. Anyone can paper over the cracks and make an excuse. I'm not making an excuse. That weren't good enough. So the time for talking is over now. It's about putting things right.